Well, g'day tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So we got the hit and miss in the shop here today. Makes it very tight in here. I could have probably took the welder out and got a bit more swinging room, but I want to, well, I kind of wanted to clean it up a little bit. Although I had a second thought of that. I'm like, if I clean it up too well, it's probably going to rust on me a bit more than I kind of wanted it to, right? So I don't know whether I want to really clean it up a whole lot, maybe just kind of tidy it up a little bit. It'd be nice to do a restoration on it though, really, you know, get all these flywheels, holy smokes, that's still cold. It's been in here about a half an hour with the heat on. Get all the flywheels painted and redone and stuff, but boy, I don't know, getting these flywheels off here now might not be fun. Someone's tried, it looks like, and I didn't notice that before, but they've busted that off a long time ago. That'll be putting that out of balance too, probably. And over here on the PTO side, it's one of those, I think they call them a gib pin or something in here. That would be hard to get that out, I bet. That would be a nightmare getting that out of there. So I don't know whether I'd do that, but I mean, I could technically take the flywheels, the wheels off of here by taking the caps off of here, pull them off as an assembly, leave them together with the crankshaft all attached. I don't know whether I'm going to go that far. It would look a lot nicer though, but I wish I just had a better shop that I could do that kind of stuff in, you know, to set things up and stuff. I just really can't do that in here to, you know, take these flywheels off and put them on a bench somewhere or something and then, you know, clean them and paint them and do whatever. But I mean, it's running, it's still fine. But what I wanted to get into today is when we started this and got it going for the little show we did there, it was pardon me, it was a little weird that, you know, I put gas in it and it didn't seem to really, there's a little spout thingy out here that it should be flowing out of. That little guy there, it should have been coming out of there. I'd like to get the tank out and have a look at it. And maybe potentially put a little drain in it, because I had to put like almost a gallon of gas in that, and that's like a lot. It seemed like an awful lot to me. And well, maybe about half a gallon. It wasn't maybe a full gallon. Darn near half, 3/4 anyways. But anyways, so I just want to get the tank out, and of course it's buried underneath. That's the little filler spout there. So I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to quite do this yet. Because this thing's really, really heavy, of course. And I almost need something to lift it off. This might be better for like a summertime job. I'm kind of thinking that this time of year is probably not the good idea for me, but what I want to, oh boy, I don't even know if I can do that. I was gonna, oh boy. See, lifting this thing probably weighs about 400 pounds. It might even be a touch heavier than that. What I wanted to do was kind of lift it off and work as it's suspended from something, but lifting it with, boy oh boy, lifting, you don't really want to just hook onto the wheels here with, you know, like a strap and then maybe on the front so it doesn't just swing freely, right? You don't really want it to do that. These things are really awesome and heavy. That's the problem with them, you know. I was kind of thinking my Mini X might have lifted that up, but I'm kind of wondering now. This thing's pretty darn heavy. Whereas I'm thinking it's probably a better idea maybe to have doing this in the summertime when I could actually get it outside and get the tractor to lift it up, you know. So I think underneath, well, let's have a look here. Down here. Oh, it's really cold on the floor here. Yeah, see, this little tube is coming through, so I got a tube coming out there, out of the tank. This little guy here that I'm gonna have to contend with. And then I've got the filler tube too. I don't know how it's kind of mounted in, because that's technically not going to go back and come out for this tube, and it's not going to go down and from that tube. So Let's see if I can reach under here and feel nothing. There's like a bar under there or something. Wow, that's really weird. See, the problem is if I get this taken off of here, there's these ones that go right down underneath this wood that mount that to that, just so you get your clearance. I just don't have anything to lift this properly here. And this thing being in here too is getting all sort of sweaty and not good. Because I'd like some way to drain it, and I'm sure that I used to just take this cap off and drain it, but I think the tank isn't quite draining out as much as it should. You know, if you put fuel in this and then leave it in and then forget about it, that makes a big mess, right? Oh boy. So, trying to get this maneuvered, because I need to get it up in the air so I can actually see what's going on. How am I going to do that? If I had a nice engine crane here, that would work good, but I don't have that. Let me think. Think. And there's not really much to grab these things to with all this kind of weight. You can get around the cylinder here and then maybe up. Like right through there. This is the water drain. I put that on for in the hopper there. I could get a strap there and like do a double sling, and then try to get something around the back here somewhere too to maybe right around. This is going to be heavy here though. This is heavy and that's heavy. The cylinder's heavy. The casing on the bottom's really heavy. Well, my plan was just to kind of get it off and get it up in the air, but I really don't just want to have it loose and not really hooked to anything, right? Boy, I wish I had a better shop for this kind of bigger stuff. This shop's great for like little chainsaws, weed whackers, and you know, parts that you've taken off to work on the bench. But when you got something in here like this, it doesn't really work too well. So, anyways, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. And this has already got a bent flywheel on it. I know that. It's probably the crankshaft that's bent, which is not good either. So, poor thing. Boy. I just don't really want to disassemble it to make it lighter, right? Like take these wheels off, take the cylinder off. I just really don't want to do that. I like to do it all in one piece, right? If I was going to do that, I would probably try to recondition it a little bit, but repaint it and clean up and repaint it. Okay, let me do some thinking. What am I going to do here? As soon as these things come loose, this is going to be like landing on these wheels. That would be bad. I need to have it. Yeah, I need to have it, I think, outside to pull it off and look at it. So this might be a summertime job, and now I got all this gas in it too. I just don't want to leave all the gas in there. I like to have a look at the tank, see what kind of shape it's in too, right? And then potentially get a little bit of a drain valve maybe put into it so that at least the fuel would drain out. Because if you look down in here, I don't know if we can see. I can see the fuel down there. Darn it. I'd just like to see what way this tank is orientated, you know. And this tube, I don't even know if I could get that out without some kind of pipe wrench onto it. And how does that thread into the tank? Is it just, I don't know, I have no idea, I've never seen the tank in it, so that's not too good. That's not too good. Well, what are we going to do here? These are probably strong enough to hang by. I'm just worried about these. Kind of maybe not too good on them, right? on the mains there. It's probably not too good on that. Better to try to get under it really, but oh boy. Yeah, I don't think my Mini X, I think it would probably lift it, but it would probably be too much, and it would end up tipping, I think. It would end up tipping you, and that would be really bad. I'm just trying to think now, which is the best way. Well, let's pull out this little valve here, or this little guy. Any fuel comes out. So I remember it used to just nothing. It used to just pour out of there. But I'm kind of wondering if that little drain, which feeds the carburetor too, if it's higher than the the bottom of the tank, so you don't really suck crap up through it. What are we gonna do here? Oh boy. What's under here for? See, I don't even know how it's being held in. I feel a screw way down in here, and there's like a plate metal thing or something. Let's see if we can get you guys down to have a look under there. It's going to be a hard place to see though. Yeah, see, I can't get you down far enough. I can't really see. And I'm getting all covered in oily, greasy stuff. Well, I'm nervous to take this off of here because I don't know how heavy it is. Oh boy, darn heavy weight stuff. It's just no real nice, super good way of grabbing it either, right? Ah, man, because once that weight goes, boom, 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 she's falling off. That's what I mean. It's probably why it's got a bent flywheel on that side, would be my guess, because it's probably fallen once or twice. Well, anyways, I'm going to throw you on a tripod. Maybe I'll unloosen these bolts here, see what I can do, and oh boy, I'll go from there. I put this little drain in too. Normally there's a I got the cover here. This cover goes up and kind of blocks all that stuff, so you can't really see things happening, right? And I thought, no, I want to see all that happening. So we still got that original cover, which is good. See how tight these are. Ooh, gosh, not too tight. Not too tight. That one's a little bit too much though. Okay, them two are off. I don't even think I could lift these flywheels off even if I got the caps off. And I don't know what's happening there, what's going on there. I'm sure they're not to where they should be. There's definitely some kind of huge shim in this one anyways. I mean, they seem pretty tight, so I mean, that's good, I guess, but I don't even know if two of us could lift those flywheels off, but that would definitely help if I could get them up out of the way. Get them up out of the way. That would, then I could kind of tilt it maybe back on its back here or something instead of right on the flywheels. I don't know what to do. I'll get this one off here. That wasn't very tight either. I don't know what these screw into either. I'm not too sure. And this one is kind of buried here. I'm going to have to take that extension off. It's all covered in oil too. Hey, what a mess. Hey, but it doesn't rust it. know if I could lift these off myself. Okay, those are all off. Oh boy. Should unhook that guy there. Spark plug. I didn't even check that spark plug here when we tried to fire it up. I guess it was all good. Get these wires off of here. Alright. It's very tight, that one. That's getting the feed from the point system there and grounding it out. And that is another ground there, I guess. Okay, wiring's off. That's it. Simple wiring. Simple wiring. Now let's see here. If I pull on this thing, what's gonna happen? Oh gosh, that's heavy. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. I'm gonna have to do something here. I'm gonna have to do something. Yeah, it's just a little bit too heavy for me, I think. Just lift that up and that's about it. I don't know if I could get something started underneath it. That might work too, just enough to look under to see this tank. See this tank? What's going on with this tank? How am I gonna do that, boys? These flywheels, maybe they're not as heavy as I think, but I think they're still pretty heavy. And that would mean I'd have to take all this system off of here for the governing stuff. Oh boy. Disconnect the crankshaft. Just wish I had more shop room. I could get a little crane in here of some sort to help me with these. Well, maybe we'll try taking these flywheels off. So the only thing of taking these off is that'll drastically put it out of time if I don't get these gears right back exactly where they're supposed to be. And I don't think that these would have a timing mark on them. This would have been done probably by a trial and error from whoever set it up the way it is. I don't think that's a mark there, is it? No, grease. So well, I don't know what I want to do here now then. Like he's got this drilled in there for, there's a little bearing on the other side that rubs on that little bar there, and that activates your points, which looks like that bar is getting really wore out. If I don't get that back on right, she's definitely not going to be firing right. It'll be way out of time. Well, now I don't know what I want to do. Might just wait until maybe daylight even that I can get the 110 TLB to lift this off here for us. I'm going to try to lift. I don't know if it's good lifting by that or not. Or maybe go underneath with a strap. Come down, down, down. It should bite into underneath there. Those gonna be greasy straps, though, I'm telling you. Whoo! And now, if I got a strap there, though, I might be in the way of getting that tank out. because I'd like to leave it suspended if I could. I don't think it's a good idea to kind of lasso the cylinder, just lift it up like that. That'd be a real nightmare trying to get it all back down again where it should be. So think. These might not be strong enough to get bolts, you know, to put like a chain into there. Could put a loop chain into there maybe and hook onto there, and then something on the front there, and then grab it in the middle, and then that might work. I don't know how far in these go. Yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Not super strong. Let me find a poking device here to see how far that goes in. Oh, it goes right into underneath there. Yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea. That goes right in, doesn't it? Interesting. This isn't really a solid piece of casting here. I know it's all hollow underneath here. But putting a little chain into there or something, I don't think that would be a really good idea. Lifting it just by the wheels. Relying on these things not breaking. If that breaks, that's the end of her. We're breaking off these ears here. But I don't really want to strap underneath. You know, because I got to maybe get to the tank there. I can't really feel what's under there, so what a mess. Holy smokes, they don't give you nothing to lift on these things. Holy smokes. Not really anything to grab to on these. I'll just slip right off of there again. So you could lasso it around the cylinder here and pick it up. But then it would, you know, I'd go underneath here and up the other side probably. That would probably be alright. And then maybe something back on these just to kind of, you know, hopefully get them kind of the same. I'll have to figure out something, but I don't think I can go too much further tonight with it. Boy, just look at a tank, eh? But I got to get this thing unscrewed, I think, here too. I don't have a pipe wrench up here. All I really got is small vice grips. I don't know if that'll do anything to that. Oh, yeah. Got it. Well, it was moving. And I like to kind of look down there and see what this is screwing into. Well, just a regular 1/2-inch pipe. I think that's a 1/2-inch pipe. Might be a 3/4 pipe. Okay. Don't know whether you can see that down there or not, but it looks sort of cleanish in that tank, doesn't it? Well, that'll be a start anyways. Now when we get this off of here, this should just come right out. Should. But we still have the dilemma of lifting this beast. Lifting her. Holy smokes. It's one heavy beast. Okay. I think I'd rather use the loader on the 110. Which means I'll have to get this outside. The backhoe would lift that too. Like I could just hook the backhoe to it, and I've got a lifting Dewey hook thing on the backhoe too for lifting. That would work. Getting her back down though, I'm gonna need someone else probably to help guide back onto these pins, because I don't think I could keep her straight and steady and, you know, have her do her thing. So yeah, fun stuff. Well, I guess we'll call this a preview of what we're going to be working on. I wanted to kind of do a little more to it tonight, but as far as I'm going to get, I guess. I just don't think I better touch it until I get something to help lift. And go in Can lift under here, maybe put the yeah, that might be all right. Probably be a little stronger under here. Then we're not putting a whole lot of strain on them. You go with a strap down and up, and then have the two loops, and then a loop here, hopefully, and then singe them in the middle with my chain, and then just take her straight up. Okay, well, we got a plan, I guess. Holy smokes. Alright, well, we got a couple more Christmas cards in today too. I think we're going to do them today. There's the address. If you wanted to send a card for our card wire thing, we got 2 up here already. Sweet, we got a long way to go each way. We did pretty good last year, so and thank you again for sending those last year. But if you want to send one this year, it's up to you. If not, that's fine too. No worries at all, no pressure. We got these 2 and then a package to open. So here we go. Alright, the first one we got here is from a Mr. Joe May from Grafton, West Virginia. Says, did you eat all your beans? Uh-oh. Boom, 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 boom. Shooting Santa. 13 cans. Oh boy. Poor Santa. Says, to Bill and family, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We love you. God bless, from Joe and Christina. Finally, the reindeer plan to get even with Santa. Merry Christmas. Hopefully this card makes it by Christmas 2021. Yeah, last year it was like, what, March, Joe? I think, something like that. It finally come in the mail. Couldn't believe it. Anyways, P.S. can't pass up a good fart joke. LOL. I hear you, bud. That's awesome. Thanks for sending that in. That's cool. We got one more card here, and there potentially might be another card in the package. I don't know. We're going to open the package up last. So, if my fingers will work here, my dirty, greasy engine fingers, and this didn't have a return address on it, so I don't know who it's from yet. Life is sweet. Eating cookies, yummy. Happy holidays. May each moment be sparkled with joy. Merry Christmas. I think it says Darrell, sorry, I don't know if I said that, and Celia in Mississauga. Oh yeah, you're the ones I think that sent me. It's up on my shelf here. Where did I put it? Well, I don't know. It's in behind something here. I think they sent me something last year. So thank you for sending that in. That is super cool. We'll put those up on the string right now. Alright, there we go. One on the string. And the fart guy on the string. Here we go. Cool. Let's open up the package here too. Okay, this is from Mike M. Thanks, Mike, for sending this in. I'm not going to try to pronounce last names because I'm not very good at some of the pronouncing stuff. My name is kind of messed up with the way mine's spelled. People don't seem to know how to spell it too well. So, anyways, see a little letter in here. I'm just going to briefly look at it here just to make sure it's okay to go in a video, and then we'll open her up. Alright, so this is Mike. Oh, he sent me a picture of himself. That's good. Thanks, Mike. It's nice to see who other people are, you know. Some people I play games with and stuff, I kind of know what they look like, but some of them I don't know what they look like and stuff. It's kind of nice to know who you're talking with and who you're talking to. So here is 1 for 2 for you, Bill. 1 for your birthday. Oh, thanks. It just passed on the 22nd of November. Thank you. And 1 for Christmas. Thanks for everything. It's been a pleasure following your videos, particularly Rust and Farm Sim. Oh, that's good you like the Rust. A lot of people don't like that game. I don't know why. I love Rust. I love playing that game. It's so cool. The building part of it and the aspect of the building and stuff. And I'm not really good at the PvP stuff and shooting players. I don't know. I'm just not good. I don't have the reflexes for that or something. Or they're hacking or I don't know. I'm not getting into that. But anyways, Rust and Farm Sim. Yeah, the new Farm Sim's been pretty good. Need another episode of dropping helicopter parts on someone below. Your virtual friend, Mike M. Thanks, Mike. That's cool. So, we got 2 cards, it looks like, here. We better open them up first. And I think he said something about 1 birthday and 1 for Christmas. So, things that don't age well. Bananas, yeah, you got to eat them. Don't let them turn brown because bananas aren't as good for you when they turn brown because there's a lot more sugar in them. Believe it or not. Weird, eh? Dance moves, yeah. Tattoos, yeah. Yearbook photos, yeah, boy. But you, still amazing. No surprise there. Happy birthday. Thanks, Bill. Keep up the great contact from Mike M. Mike, I'm going to put this up on the card string here, too. I'm going to put that up there for now, and I guess this is the Christmas one. Thanks, Mike. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, another fart card. That's just awesome. Fart card. Oh, boy. May your Christmas be magical than a reindeer farting glitter. Merry Christmas, Bill. Mike M. Mike, you're just amazing. Holy smokes. Oh, man, the glitter. Here we go with the glitter again. Who's going to send me the glitteriest card? Oh my goodness, I know someone usually does every year. I can't remember who it is now, but... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, something in here. Something in here. Something in that one too. Okay, I don't want to pull too hard here. Let's see, Mike. Holy smokes. Ooh, oh, that's really nice. I like that. Have a look at this. Can't get it all in the shot. It's just so super awesome. John, that's the old John Deere logo too. Wow, John Deere Quality Farm Equipment Authorized Service Center. That is so awesome. Trained mechanic on duty, ready to serve. Use genuine John Deere parts. Oh, sweet, Mike. I love that. Thank you so much for that. That is so cool. I'm going to have to hang that up in here somewhere. Yeah, it's got a hanger Dewey on it. We'll hang her up. Well, I'll look around somewhere away from the door, I think, because of the shaking of the door, it might rattle that off. But that's awesome, Mike. Thank you. I love that so much. And I think there was something in this one, too. Ooh. Oh, it's even getting better. Oh, look at this, Mike. You're just too good to me. Holy smokes. Look at that thing. It's cool. It's like a barbecue flipper thingy. That's awesome. My wife is not getting this, that's for sure. Show your style. Live your style. That is awesome. Oh, I love that. Oh, and it's got a bottle opener there, too. I just seen on the back of the thing here. That's awesome. That's really cool. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. That is so cool. That actually might even... you probably want me to use it, but I'm going to maybe hang this up in here too, because that's just so awesome. I love it. Thanks, Mike. That's so cool. All right, we'll put the cards up. Thank you, sir. And thank you, sir. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it. And there we go. And I put those up on the wall. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know whether to hang it, the spatula, that way or by the nose of the tractor, the little hook thing there. I hung it that way because then the spatula words are upright, but being out here, I don't know if the spatula or the cardboardy stuff is going to last too long, so I might have to flip it and turn it the other way. Sweet, thanks, Mike. That's awesome. I love it. Well, I didn't get as far as I want to do with this tonight because I need something to help lift. I don't think my rafter stuff up here would be strong enough to put like a hoist to lift. I don't think that'd be a good idea. So, anyways, we'll hook up the 110. I think I'll run some. I got some little tiny straps kind of thing that are good for going through there, and hopefully it doesn't rip those things off, because then it should be scrap. It should be strong enough. There is like a little support gussety thing going right down through there, so I mean it should be fine. But how else do you lift this? Because I need to get. I would go underneath there and then up. That would be fine, but I need to get under that tank. So, anyways, we'll have to employ the help of the 110 TLB, I think, for that, and strap her up and lift her up. Other than that, boy, I don't know what to do to get under there. Yeah, we'll have to try it, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't break something, because you'll never find parts for this again. 1919, that's pretty old. That's 102 years old now, I just realized. Wow, that's pretty cool. 102-year-old engine. Amazing. But anyways, that's it for today. So thanks, Joe, for sending the card out, and thanks, Mike, so much for sending the package out and the cards. That was super awesome. That's going to be looking good. Adding to the John Deere collection, eh? And then last year, the lights and stuff, and they still work. I just don't have them plugged in. Got these lights to go on. Yeah, see? Sweet tractor lights. Awesome. Super awesome. But anyways, that's it for today. We'll have to get the 110 TLB, like I say, to hook onto this thing and pick her up for me. And I'm going to probably have to have, well, I don't know. I like to get her cleaned up a bit because there's a lot of oil and stuff all over the, I mean, what do? It just spews oil. It keeps itself well lubed, right? It's all we can do. But anyways, there we go for today. I guess it's, like I said, not as far as I wanted to get to today, but we got the spout out anyways, so that's good. And we'll get her suspended so I can look underneath, hold her up in the air, and we'll see what's going on. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you all later. Thanks for the packages. If you guys want to send a card, though, I mean, feel free. If not, that's fine too. Don't send a card if you don't feel free to, like you want to. That's fine. But you guys have a good day. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you all later. 110 TOB is gonna lift this off.